There's so many good memories from Jordy. You know, like that year that he got second, he was going for the world title, and he was really into it. And the best memories I had from him is, you know, the year we did the QS together and stuff, and he qualified before I did, and I was really impressed. And
but what a perfect start to roll into. I mean, really nice big warm-up swell as we see someone taking off here. Looks like Matt.
Setting it up inside the barrel. McGillivray going the distance. Coming out with some speed. And now kicks out. Matthew McGillivray from Jeffreys Bay, South Africa. When you kind of think he's just going to hit the lip as we look at his start.
Yeah, this wave is a nice little starting wave. I mean, got a bit of travel time there, comes out, gets a little carve. So great first opener, I think.
From when you were a kid coming up, it seems like there's more and more kids ripping every single day up and down the coastline as we look at a nice hollow pit, and just going over the falls was McGillivray. Opened up with a 6.0 early, and that would have get him 2 solid scores.
Try to get a priority until one good wave comes.
I like the game plan from the Spartan as we look at just a quick little ride in the pocket for the Cross. The rookie from San Clemente, but taller than his big brother Griff, as we see up and under from J.Smith. Wave spits, good timing for the big man. Laying down that rail, now hopping out of a completed ride once again for Jordy. Seeing basically a toe set land right on top of him. Beautiful work on this one, Flick.
Yeah, it was really well done, and definitely the biggest wave that we've seen come through in this heat ridden. And he did a really good job. You can see him there just really pumping on the brakes. You can see he's just jamming the whole side of his body, his whole leg in that face of the wave just to slow down. So really nice drop there. He's grabbing the rail right from the beginning, and as he grabs that rail, he actually does a little pump there just to get through that first section, and yeah, does really well. So in my, yeah, it was a great wave from Jordy, great read.
Love his willingness to improve on this wave throughout his entire career, and I truly do feel his best surfing in big hollow lefts is happening right now.
And then at the same time, you have to focus on yourself. You have to be selfish. You know, it's like the opposite at the same time. And Jordy knows how to balance in between. And we could see like the 7.17 was definitely the best way of the heat so far. And Jordy's backhand is legit.
A couple of big hammers for J.Smith. And for him, he's just doing that just without even thinking. Just 2 big backhand swipes to back up the 7.17. Priorities with McGillivray.
Wow.
And he will take this wave, drop straight in, airdrop, but does not control it.
No.
And loses the opportunity. And that thing will just drain on without him.
That was unfortunate, wasn't it? Out the back though, it looks like Crosby.
Crosby Colapinto setting his rail, his first start here in Tahiti, and he gets a nice hollow section to enjoy. And he'll kick out on the end section of the closeout.
Able to replicate it, which was just insane because you'd think smaller, easier.
Yeah.
He's probably feeling it. He's like, that's not how it's supposed to go. He'll have more time to fight back as Crosby kicks out of his 3rd ride. He's been improving a 2 and then to a 4.33.
Yeah, that is big. And having another paddle, looks like Matt.
Now controlling the takeoff and trying to hold his position in the pocket. Didn't really get ultra deep there. And he'll try to the next opportunity, but he'll have to watch this one. J.Smith gets a nice pump in, good travel time, and kicks out quickly for the race for priority. See the veteran approach. It's looking good, Michelle. Let's now get caught up in this seat. Matthew McGillivray on the replay here, Flick.
Yeah, Matt just taking off on this smaller inside one. He's just trying to improve.
As we look at a wave popping up now, just getting a little bit of board speed up. McGillivray trying to get through some foam as he's straight down, searching for a 6.78. McGillivray working hard to get back out into the lineup. It's a beautiful channel right here where all the boats are watching these guys pull inside under the hood right now. J.Smith controls the line, pulls up and under once again. Bonus section there, and Jordy's building some speed for the kick out. Looks really comfortable today, doesn't he, Flick?
Yeah, he hasn't really put a foot wrong.
He stole like right away. I just feel like both of the South African did mistakes right there, you know, like from Jordy catching that wave before and not improving his score. And
that I wasn't deep enough on those ones that I had before, so I know another nice set would be good.
Rolling in now, McGillivray slamming on the brakes aggressively, completely disappears now for the second time. So well executed backhand tube riding. And I like that real aggressive slam on the brakes on the open face to get the most out of that first section, Michelle.
Like he didn't improve too. So to me, that was a shot for Matt to get the opportunity to get a higher score and just sit out there and just wait till it comes. But no, the ball is...
And just be in the right spot. They'll go on waves that look like closeouts and end up putting them in their movie parts as we look at a nice hollow section for the Cross. Comes out clean and goes for a hammer of a turn, but lets go of it. Building on his fours, and now chasing this one is J.Smith, putting his head down on that first pump, trying to burn off some speed, but that wave wants him out of there.
Interesting. I think it was a good choice by Crosby to go because, I mean, only 4 minutes on the clock. And let's have a look here. Yeah, for me, this was his best wave, I think, by far.
But you can see like the way he comes out of the barrel. There's two different techniques. What I'm saying is like you can see Kelly when he comes out, he just go back down, like more technical, and he puts the judges into like that perspective that it's wow, it's hard. It comes out of the barrel fast. It doesn't hold the rail anymore. So that shows the technique that Kelly's has, and comparing to like most of the guys on tour, and they're still grabbing when they come out, and that means that and he can surf the same as when it's 2 foot chopes than when it's like 20 foot. You know, he's one of the best out there, and I'm glad to see him where he's at right now.
So calm as well. It seems like he could just play a guitar in the barrel out here. He's on a foil some days. The way he can read the waves out here, it's unbelievable. As we watch the takeoff and the read from Crosby, he will almost completely disappear for a moment there. As he had his whole body in the wall, he'll get hung up again, throwing down the backside snap. Having a ton of gratitude on tour this year. How'd you like this one, Flick?
You could just see he was just trying to slow it down so much. It's like he just took off and he knew he was like, oh, I'm too wide. I've just really got to stick my whole side of my body and my arm, wrench it in this wave face and just really try and slow down.
Michelle Perez, always incredible to be in your company. First of all, thanks for having us. But can't wait to chat with you more about pro surfing as this event continues.
Thank you for having me, and good luck to everyone out there.
Jordy, you're just cruising here at the end of the road. You came in feeling nice and relaxed, but maybe a little bit of a different story, waiting in that heat.
Yeah, I mean, it was yin-yang for me. I had a melt on the way out here, pretty much. Tied a knot on the back of my ski, too tight. Couldn't get the thing off, was wigging out, couldn't get the thing off, and then I didn't finish my Cub Scouts. So cut the thing. Anyway, Terry brought me out here, got out here, and then it was a lot of waiting. And I was just lucky that I think it was like 50 minutes in the heat till I got my wave. Crosby kind of got antsy, took the wave. Just before that, Matty started good with a 6. But it's really inconsistent. And there's a lot of 4s and 5s, but you really need to get that one bomb to like kind of get ahead.
I think a lot of people often wonder, you know, you're sitting out there with one of your homies. I know Matty's a good friend. I know you know Crosby forever. Are you chatting out there? Are you guys talking? What are you guys thinking out there?
Yeah, I do when I'm ahead, and I don't when I'm not. But yeah, you know, I thought we were going to have Apple Watches at this event, but we don't have them. So I was kind of just asking Crosby for a bit of time, and it's pretty self-explained. You know, maybe at the beginning of the heat, where the guys, you know, everyone's kind of trying to fight and hustle for the inside. But once the heat gets going, if you've got priority, it's your turn, and you sit where you want to sit and go on the wave you want to go.
Yeah. Are you cheering for your friends out there, even if you're in a heat with them?
No, absolutely not.
It's good. Don't cheer for them yet. J.Smith, moving on. Great performance out there, my guy.